Sixth graders, today is Wednesday, December 23rd. It's our last day before going on break. So a couple of things. If you did not finish your study island from yesterday, you're going to want to make sure you get that done today. Also, any other missing work that you have should be completed by today. Okay, so what we're doing today is something kind of fun. We're going to do a lab called the Candy Cane Lab, and we're going to start this today, and then we're going to finish it after break. So what we're doing today is setting up the experiment and getting started with it and collecting data. You might need to finish up a little bit over break, but it's really easy. And then the day we get back from break, we'll put all of our data together. We'll be analyzing that, creating graphs, and writing some conclusions. Okay, so let me walk you through it just quickly. If you click on the assignment. So you will not be submitting this today. Okay, so just to let you know. So we're going to start it, but not submit it. So you'll click on your My Document up here, and it will look like this. So the first slide says day 1, and so we're going to just do the things for day 1. All right, so our question is, which liquid will dissolve the candy cane the fastest? And so we will be conducting an experiment to find out what type of liquid will dissolve a candy cane the fastest. So our question that we're trying to solve in this experiment, what type of liquid will dissolve a candy cane the fastest? So I want you to think about that for a little bit and think about maybe what you know about why something might dissolve. Okay, and then move on to the next slide. And you are going to choose a liquid that you would like to try, and it has to be something that you have in your house. Okay, and you're going to write a hypothesis by filling in the blanks below. Now, make sure you get an adult approval before using a liquid. I wouldn't want you to use something that your parents bought specially for an ingredient for a meal or something like that, or something that might eat through a cup. Okay, so if you don't have an adult at home right now and you're not sure what they'll say, choose a liquid that you think that they would probably be okay with. Okay, and you're going to write your hypothesis. I think that, and then write the name of the liquid, will dissolve a candy cane the fastest because. So why do you think that? So you'll fill in that slide. Then you're going to add your liquid to this Jamboard, and this is just so that I can make a data table and have it ready for when we return after break. So for the Jamboard, you just click on it, and then whatever class hour you are in, that is the slide number that you go to. So if you're in first hour, you can put yours on this slide, but let's say you were in fourth hour, so you have to go over to fourth hour, and you'll add a sticky note with your name and the liquid you are choosing. So the sticky note is right here, so I just click on that. I can pick any color I want, maybe orange, and I might say, Mrs. Johnson, I'm going to pick OJ, and hit save. And then just move it around, move your sticky note so it's not on top of anyone else's. Okay, so that is that task there. All right. And then the last part for today is you're going to set up your experiment and start collecting your data. So you're going to pour a half a cup. So if you can find a measuring cup at your house, something in your kitchen that has a half a cup. If not, just estimate, okay, of your chosen liquid just into a cup, like a coffee cup would work really well, or a glass if you have one, or a hard plastic. I wouldn't use like a paper cup or something like that, because that might get kind of soggy over time. So have like an actual cup if you can find one, or a bowl would work, I suppose. And put a half a cup of your liquid into that cup or bowl. Open your candy cane that you got last week and put it in the liquid, and start a timer or a stopwatch. Now, I know some of you might have one on your phone, or if you have one somewhere else, you can do that. If you don't have one handy, you can use this link, and you can start a stopwatch on there. Okay, and then you're going to time how long it takes your candy cane to completely dissolve. Now, don't like sit and stare at it. It's not going to dissolve in 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, but maybe check it every 5 minutes or so. Okay, and once you notice that it is completely dissolved, you can stop your stopwatch. Okay, and then you'll fill in this data here. So it says I put my candy cane in OJ, right? It took blank minutes to completely dissolve. And we are eventually going to have to convert it to minutes. So if you want to try to do that today or right now, or when you have your data, you can do that, or we can do that later. Okay. Now note, it might take longer than this class period. It might take longer than today. It might take a couple of days for your candy cane to completely dissolve. So that's just where you might need to kind of keep looking at it every little bit of time. Now, obviously, I don't expect you to look at it every 5 minutes throughout the night when you're sleeping, okay? But check it before you go to bed and then check it when you wake up, okay? And if it's then just kind of make an estimate as to how many hours it would have done, okay? And then once you're done with that, once yours is dissolved and you have your data, clean up your mess, do not submit this assignment, be done with it, okay? And then enjoy your break. And then when we return from break, we will put all of our data together and start analyzing it, all right? So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a wonderful break, relax, have fun, and I will see you next year.